Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Welcome to the Friday Night Livestream, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your boy Ian K from Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Guys, it is October 25th. Definitely almost a little less than a week before Halloween. So, of course, I had to wear my Michael Myers shirt. Actually, I'll stand up with this one here. So, as you can see, good old Mikey in effect. Very excited about being here for you right now because I am back home finally. We've got the lights going. We've got everything in here in effect. So great to see all of you guys on here. Give me that thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. I'm just going to jump on over to facebook.com real quick /Peep This Out Show. Make sure that I am rolling over there as well. And yes, there we go. It is current, up and running. Very, very nice. Very cool. All right, we are live and in effect everywhere. So let me come on back to you guys. Great to see everybody in here. We have got a very busy lobby in effect for you as well. Great to see everybody. Yes, we're going to talk about the McDonald's situation. Of course, there's a lot of drama going on with all of that. Mr. Alex Webb, how you doing? How you doing? Drew with the thumbs up, can hear me okay and see me okay. Excellent, excellent. Let's jump to the very top and see who we've got in effect for you. A little bit late starting the stream here. I've been trying to kind of catch the World Series as it's been going here. It's a pretty tight game. I think the last time I checked, it was tied at 2-2. But we'll see how this goes. It's obviously going to be over by the time I get off the stream, so let me know. Sticker collecting, what's going on? Carlos Cardenas, great to see you as well. Foodie86, Michael Domayer is in effect. You already know what it is. Drew's Food Reviews, getting ready for the situation. Great to see you on here, Drew. Claw and Go, great to see you as well. Good old Randy Molina in the house. Let's see, the Wheat Greatness, what is going on? Great to see all of you guys. And yes, Foodie86, stay away from Mickey D's. They found the culprit. Obviously, it was the onions that they were using on the quarter pounders. Those onions actually are the sliced onions anyway, so actually it's not the chopped onions. So naturally, it's not affecting all of those, you know, the whole product line across the board because they usually use a lot of the same ingredients there. So nice to see they caught what was going on, and it is what it is there. So very glad that they're in there to take care of that. But I will be staying away from it. I actually have anyway since shortly before that. I don't go too often, but whenever I do the reviews, naturally in there as well. McDonald's has the Halloween buckets. I know. I was going to show you guys again the one that I got. Hint, hint, gave it away. But if you've seen my recent review, you know exactly that it's the blue one. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Randy Molina saying hello to the Drew's Food Reviews, Mr. Situation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for jumping on. And Larry Nguyen, yes, I did see your message come through there. I was trying to rush the last, literally the last few hours here, trying to get my stuff done as well as getting ready for tonight. And then naturally after the stream, because I'm going to be watching some horror movies, I want to try and relax a little bit. My place is like in disarray right now. You can tell underneath me, but there's a lot of stuff that I have to kind of take care of here as well. So I wanted to make sure I at least had everything set up for the stream here for Halloween. So naturally we have everything going in there as well. So again, I appreciate all the well wishes throughout the week. You guys have been sending me things directly. Trying to deal with my situation as best as possible. It's very, very hard. So I really need this right now to kind of focus on you guys and to really do what I have to do. So I think my bags are kind of going away, I guess a little bit. I'm trying here. No touch up there at all, but I'm pretty beat, guys. I'm really pretty beat. So great to see all of you guys on here. And again, thank you so much for taking a look at all the videos that I've been putting out this past week. I've been kind of spacing it to give myself a little breathing room as well. You'll have another Halloween review coming out tomorrow, which I'm excited to give you guys. And for those of you who naturally have been asking me, where's all the Cheaters Cam videos? It's usually around Halloween. I do a lot of them. So you're going to see another one of those tomorrow. So do enjoy it for sure. And I'm going to have a replay of this stream on Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be actually visiting my aunt who just had shoulder surgery today. I was at the hospital there to see how she was doing. So we're going to go and spend some time there on Sunday and bring some food and have some good times there as well too. So family togetherness, you know, you need it, especially when a lot of things are going on, but you got to stick together and help each other out. So I can't wait to see my aunt, my uncle, and to kind of hang out with them. It should be nice. Scott Messerschmidt, what's going on? Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on. And Larry, I'm just hanging in there, just every one day at a time, trying to do what I need to do to sleep. I'm trying to really catch up on that, and I'm trying to get my eating up a little bit more, so I can get a little, feel a little bit more fulfilled with that as well. So we're going to be doing a review tonight. We've got some things to take a look at, Masters of the Universe wise. Maybe there'll be a second food review late in the stream if we get time for it there. We'll have to see how it goes, but at the very least, if you're watching this on the replay, you already know exactly what it is, what's going down right now. So if you want to jump right to any particular part of the review that I have highlighted down below in the description, you'll find all that goodness there, along with those who may be supporting the stream by donating through Super Chat or PayPals and all that good stuff as well. You'll find ways to do that down below as well, should you wish to be part of the stream officially. And if you'd like to become a channel member, all that stuff is there as well. Patreon, all that fun stuff. Everything that you guys donate goes right back into the channel. it's solely used for that. So I greatly, greatly appreciate it. And it really does kind of help with everything that's going on, especially where I live, because it's crazy out here. I just want to get past this election. Let's get past all the craziness and just let's move on. It's just crazy out there. But welcome, 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 guys. It's great to see all of you right before Halloween. This is definitely my favorite month of the year, outside of my birthday, naturally, outside of what may have happened earlier this month, which I still can't believe it, you know, with my mom. But naturally, Halloween is right around the corner. So I'm going to try and make the most of that day as well too there. So I can't wait for that. And again, it's going to go very fast because we're going to lead right into the holidays. So there's a lot to look forward to. As always, I just can't believe how quickly these years fly by. When you do content creation on this platform and you're working on it every week, time just flies. And next thing I know, here I am like 11 years later, and it's crazy. So definitely crazy with that. All right, so let's see who else we have on here. So the Week Greatness, great to see you on here. Michael Lambert, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you sharing the live stream as always. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Scott Messerschmidt saying hello to all the peeps here in the chat. Dan, the My Little Pony and Sub First fan, thank you so much. Subway just got the new Ghost Pepper bread. I know, I saw, and apparently my boy, the endorsement, reviewed it. Didn't really have, I guess, the best experience with that. We've been kind of chatting about that for sure. Blunts donating to the channel, jumping in over here. Thanks so much. Should I watch Smile 2? I want to see that movie because I really enjoyed the first one. If you guys haven't seen the first movie called Smile that came out last year, kind of a sleeper hit. Now, I really kind of came out of nowhere. I was doing a studio tour with my wifey and her sister, and naturally somebody she was dating at the time. And it was actually really cool. They were promoting that all around that area for some reason. It was on the benches, it was on the bus stops, and I remember seeing that there, and I ended up watching it, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty cool. So I'm not sure what they could have done with a sequel for that. It's probably the same concept, but just like a different group of people or whatever. But I'm excited to check that out. I'm definitely excited to check that out. So yes, I would recommend going to see it there, because if it's anything like the first one, I would say it should be pretty awesome with that as well. Dom, yes, I heard about the McDonald's situation with the quarter pounder. It was in the onions, they confirmed today, not the meat, so which was good. So yeah, it is what it is. So yes, pretty crazy with all of that together. Jerry Ying Langley says he hopes the Yankees win. You know, I'm kind of torn because I'm from New York, and naturally I used to go see the Yankees with my dad at Yankee Stadium when I was a kid. I'll never forget those times. It was awesome. So naturally I'm excited to see what's going to happen. The Dodgers I'm definitely a fan of because I live here in LA, so obviously there's a lot of hype going on with Ohtani and the rest of them too there, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen. But either way, it's going to be an awesome series because you have two literally league leading teams. I mean, obviously they're at the top of their game, literally. So it's going to be fun to watch and to watch them battle it out for sure. So yes, McDonald's has the Halloween buckets. Absolutely. We'll talk about that in just a second or two. 1994, Matt G. Must check out Lady Gaga's new song, Disease. Very spooky Halloween situation. Very cool. Okay, I'll take a look and see if she's got some new music for sure. That Joker movie is bombing heavy. So shout outs to, I guess, Warner Brothers for another debacle right there. I think they should take Batgirl out of the can and put that movie out that they scrapped, because I think it would have done a lot better than Joker 2, apparently. So hopefully we'll see that at some point for sure. Let's see here. Larry Nurian, were you a fan of the boy band NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? I like some of their music, Larry. I do. I'm not really like a huge fan, but I know some of the songs. You know, now obviously they're pretty popular still. Drew, are you going to have a quarter pounder with cheese for dinner? No. I'm actually feeling like, believe it or not, after the stream, I just feel like having a tuna sandwich. So I'm probably just going to be whipping up some tuna with some Chick-fil-A sauce. That's like my go-to. Chick-fil-A sauce is good to mix with tuna, or Heinz horseradish sauce, which I usually get when I go to the Hat, because I have that sauce on the pastrami, and that's actually really good. So I'm going to be putting that on a sandwich, and I'm going to be watching some horror movies after, and definitely going to be enjoying that for sure. And yes, I heard someone had passed away in Colorado from the E. coli situation from Mickey D's there, but apparently there are up to 75 people that have gotten sick right now. So it is what it is there. Naturally, McDonald's is on it, and obviously something happened during the supply chain there to have some type of contamination. But it's going the way it's going. So gradually, as we're getting further and further away and they've gotten the issue, everything will get back to normal. So for sure. Larry Nguyen, the Trader Joe's Ghost Bat chips was okay. I like Pringles more. No worries, no worries. Like I said, it's more of the novelty, but they're just so addictive to eat. I'm just a fan. I am a super fan of those for sure. It's my favorite thing that I love to get there. Carlos and Blunt saying hello to everyone on there too there. Blunt, shout outs to you, my friend. Again, thank you so much for the super chat donation towards the channel. I appreciate you. Obviously down below over there and in the description of the replay after 3 p.m. on Sunday. So appreciate the love and support, everybody. Please share the stream out for all you peeps as well. And again, I appreciate Michael Lambert for letting me know that here in the chat. For those of you who may have done it already, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Carlos Cardenas, Ian, who has the best curly fries, Arby's or Jack in the Box? Wow. You know, when I had them both in the area, more often than not, I would do the Arby's one. But I do have to say, because Arby's is no longer in my area, and that's why you don't see the reviews from them here on my channel anymore, because it's way too far out there. I mean, I made the pilgrimage to do the burgers when they first came out, and I was like, every time they come out with a new one, I don't think I can keep doing that. So it's a ways. It's literally a ways. But I do think that because of that, I mean, Jack has some pretty awesome curly fries. They do. And they're pretty much known for that too, along with Arby's. So if you've got them both in the area, that's a win-win right there, because I think they're pretty even, I think, overall. But I think it comes down to the sauces. And then naturally, when you have like the berry jams and you have the stuff over at Arby's that are a little different, depends upon what your mood is, you know? So for me, like I said, Jack is definitely a bomb situation, and I always opt for the curly fries whenever I do any of the stuff there, which I don't really do outside of my reviews. Once in a while, I do that, so that's one of the things. So, Tom, have I tried the $7 Lux meal from Taco Bell? No, I have no desire to check that out there, considering it's just kind of the basic stuff for what it is. And I review so much Taco Bell here in the channel, and whatever version they come out with, it's usually some variation of that. I really haven't been motivated to do that, because when that Lux meal first came out, Tom, there were so many things that were coming out at the time, and now that I've kind of moved on and I'm already in pre-production on the other things that you're going to see, as well as what's coming early in November, it's a lot of stuff that it really takes me a lot to pull me back to go to do something that's been out for a bit, unless it's for something that, you know, naturally I really want to see. And naturally for that, the other thing is just that Lux meal didn't really interest me too much, so to speak. But again, it's Taco Bell's version of the quote-unquote value combo war that's right now. So, you know, I get it. They're trying to give you a lot for the money, for sure. Claw and Go, 2 days till my 1 year anniversary as a channel member. Claw, shout outs to you, my friend. And thank you so much for the support each month. I greatly appreciate it. I know you're a fan of the emojis and obviously as well too there, but you're definitely moving up with the star in there as well too there once we get further on past. So shout outs to Claw and Go. I greatly appreciate that more than you know. I mean, I really, really do. Thank you. Thank you so much. Drew, no thank you. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Larry Nguyen is saying bye, bye, bye. I see you. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Ed Keaton, shout outs to you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Urza Ender as well. It's great to see all of you guys on here tonight there. And being that I'm coming up to right where the Blunts did the super chat donation with Smile too. I'm going to pause it just for a second right over there. Alex Webb, real quick, had the Disha Hot Discovery Box. Nice. Really enjoyed it. That's a really good situation, huh? The sauce is pretty good. It's got like a smoky type of flavor to it, which is nice. So, guys, a lot of fun stuff this past week. Obviously, the launch of the Halloween Boo Buckets here. This is probably one of the most lackluster versions. Obviously, they're going with a monster theme this year. And I don't know why it didn't occur to me to say this when I was on the stream, but this kind of does remind me of Sully from Monsters, Inc. I was talking this over with Freaky Fresh. We were going out to grab some food, and he was like, you know, that bucket that you did, it kind of reminded me of Sully from Monsters, Inc. And I'm like, man, I didn't even bring that up at all. I mean, look how close that is. It looks like Monsters, Inc. If you think this looks like Monsters, Inc., give me a thumbs up here in the chat, because I don't know why I didn't put two and two together with that, but not sure why they did blue. Like I said, it seems so odd. I would have liked like a black type of bucket with like green or red or something crazy, but I know it's for kids, but you know, it is what it is. Get the little sticker pack that's in there too, so you get to kind of dress up the Boo Bucket with stuff here, and then obviously take this out trick-or-treating. They have a little, I don't know if I showed this too much on the review, but how many of these critters on the bottom, each of those 3 items, how many can you count that are in this picture here, which is kind of cool. So it's a little activity sheet But again, nice little high quality situation. But if this is all the candy that you're expecting to get on Halloween, that's pretty sad. I mean, I would just bring a pillowcase personally. I used to do stuff like that as a kid. I was like, man, why am I going around? It's so crazy to walk around with a pillowcase. But you pack that thing up, this is kind of like controlled portions. And when Halloween comes around, there is no such thing as controlled portions. That's all I have to say. I consume a lot of bite-sized Snickers on Halloween, I can tell you that. So a lot of people giving the thumbs up there as well too. Monsters Inc., right? I mean, it really is. It really, really is. So good times, definitely good times with that. Yes, Urza, the nostalgic menu from is coming back from Taco Bell, which if you guys may have remembered when they were doing that as a test out over here, I did all 5 or 6 of those items in one review. But I was kind of more of a look at it at the same time. So I thought, you know, I would go back and do them individually when they came out and do a little bit more of a detailed thing. So I'll probably end up doing that because obviously with each of the ones that you get, there's like a special cup that you can get along with it there. So most likely you'll see me do that as a separate review. But if you wanted just a fast look at them currently, of course, you can find that in the Taco Bell playlist. I did all of them for you guys there. That was a lot of fun to do and all in one time. It was a fun review to put together for sure. And yes, Larry, I've heard of that song. Bye, bye, bye. Mr. Most Wanted, shout outs to you, man. What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, the new Venom movie is out, The Last Dance. It's getting kind of like boo-boo reviews from the critics, but I liked the first 2. The second one I thought was a little too over the top for what they did with Carnage there. I like the character. I have a lot of the origin of the comic character, and I've got all those issues. But I thought they did a pretty nice rendition of it there. Woody Harrelson was a pretty good choice for Cletus Cassidy, or Cletus Cassidy, I think it is, for that character there. But the third one, I'm excited for it. Honestly, I think it's going to be a pretty awesome, awesome thing there. Jackie, what's going on? Let's see here. Other food reviewers in the chat have heard rumors that the Big Arch coming to the U.S. needed the December or February. Yes, 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 absolutely. Absolutely, Jackie. I appreciate the email, too. I'm excited for that one there because obviously I'm looking for that fresh beef situation for sure. That's going to be really, really awesome. And that looks like a really good burger, I got to tell you. So very excited, very excited. Drew, did you get your AARP discount tickets for Halloween? I didn't, Drew, because they sold out, but I know you got them. So you let me know how that holiday is with those discounts, okay? So, you know, I didn't jump at those right away like you did. So make sure you let me know what exactly you got a discount on for Halloween. I'm sure you'll get that senior coffee at Denny's and you'll get that little Monster Slam or whatever like that. You let me know. And again, it would be cool if you could do a live stream from there too. That'd be pretty awesome too. The new song is not related to the flop movie. You will like it. Nice. Okay, very good. Very good. I'm not the Joker too. I have no desire to watch that at all. I really don't. I really don't. Urza, love the Pizza Hut My Haunt Box review. Thank you. Thank you so much for that, Urza. I got to say, I had a lot of fun. You guys may have noticed there's been a lot of Halloween content. Probably the most I've done in 1 year, actually there. But you know, outside of everything there from the Chicken Big Mac, the Ghost Pepper Chicken Sandwich from Popeyes, and the KFC stuff there, I had a lot of fun with the Krispy Kreme Ghostbusters review. Obviously, we've got a lot of Ghostbusters graphics and fun stuff in there with Slimer and electricity and photons and all kinds of crazy stuff. You guys all know when I make my videos, I like to do things kind of special with them all the time. I just have a lot of fun with it. And then naturally the McDonald's Happy Meal Boo Buckets as well too, which was a lot of fun. And then out of nowhere, the Pizza Hut My Haunt Box review, which was really kind of an interesting thing with all that toasted garlic on there. That was a really cool variation of the My Hut Box as well too there. So custom packaging, you know, the theme of garlic. It was really a lot of fun to check that out. So definitely fun Halloween stuff. And then you'll have another one tomorrow, but make sure you keep your eyes peeled because I'm going to be asking you to check some things out that you're going to have to let me know in the comment section what you see. So it should be a lot of fun with that as well. So a lot of good stuff coming your way. And obviously with Halloween, I always have, that's the best time for me to enjoy it with graphics and really do the do for you guys. Jackie, sorry about the Toronto Blue Jays fan. I just can't root for the Yankees. Let's go Dodgers. Nice, nice, nice. What's the score right now? Do you guys know? Is the game over? Because the last time I checked, it was 2-2 here in LA, which it's a nightmare of traffic. You see the local news here. It's madness. Anyone down around this, there's games going on. The Lakers are doing something. There's something everywhere. There's a concert going on. It is crazy. Carlos, do you prefer streaming services or physical media, basically DVDs and Blu-rays? You know what? I prefer physical media because I love the collecting aspect of it, but I love the convenience of the stream when I don't feel like going to my bookcase to get things. So I like the ability to have both. I like the choice in there as well. So that's one of the main things. So I hate to see it go, but it's all going that way. So we'll have to see. Michael Domer, 3-2 in the bottom of the 10th. Who's leading? Who is leading right now? Is it New York or is it LA? To see. Klon Go, of course, I love supporting as much as I can. I'm sorry about Mama Peeps. Much love. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Claw. I appreciate that. It's been, I still can't believe my mom is gone like that, but she's not really gone. She's just transformed, I like to say. I just give anything to give her a hug again, to be honest. So in a whole bunch of years from now, I'll do that. But it's just, it really sucks right now. Yankees are leading currently. Okay, all right. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We got 2 games here in LA tomorrow. It starts at 4 o'clock Pacific here, which means 7 o'clock your time, East Coast. If you guys are watching it from the East as well. All right, let's take a look at something here, guys, because it's been a minute, and actually I kind of promised this the last time because we've got a brand new addition to the Turtles of Grayskull line. This is starting the new wave. Take a look at the Casey Jones variant, one-man weapons rack, or rock, I should say. Yeah, one-man weapons. Is that rack or rock? Rack. Yeah, Jesus. So what's going on there? One-man weapons rack. Take a look at good old Casey Jones. Apparently he's been hit with the ooze too in a way, and he's got basically, he's all kind of thugged out, so to speak, with the Turtles aspect over here. It looks really, really cool. Let's go around the side here and take a look. And hopefully that will focus, stay focused in. Looks like he's going at Mouse Jaw right over there, which is Trap Jaw and Mauser together. And there you go. Pretty cool looking here. In this case, what it says here is, back on Earth, Casey Jones fights baddies as a hockey mask vigilante using whatever sports gear he can fit in his bag. Now that he's on Eternia, he loads up on Castle Grayskull's best battle equipment to join the fight against Krang and Skeletor. So actually, he didn't get hit with the ooze. He's just transported to Eternia, and he's using the weapons from the weapons rack in Castle Grayskull here. So I probably should have read that beforehand, but there you go. This one just arrived recently. I have this my first time really taking a close look at it. But as you can see, we're going to be taking a look at another of the selection off of the line here later on in the stream. But as you can see, we've got a bunch of weapons and stuff that goes into the back of this guy right over here. So you can fill the bag with battle accessories, and there's a few different things in here. And his version, he always kind of reminded me of Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th with the regular mask that he has on because it's a hockey gear. But he looks really cool, guys. And again, this mashup of Master of Turtles of Grayskull here features Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Masters of the Universe, so He-Man action figures together. But very, very cool. Very, very cool. I love this little collabo between them. I just think it's done very, very nicely. And again, the sculpt looks really nice on this. As you can see, the mask right there, pretty cool. Looks like it is removable. And he does have his backpack. He's got the shield, it looks like there. And actually, it looks like a fist. That goes onto his hand actually as well. And if you're judging by this artist rendition in the back, he's going at it against Mouse Jaw right there with Sorceress in the background looking on. But it looks cool. Really, really cool. And of course, all of these come with a comic book on the inside, but he will always be imprisoned in this plastic shell. So pretty cool. Casey Jones. Anyone want to guess which of the other 4 we're going to be taking a look at a little bit later on? And see, we have a few different options right over there. No, it's trying to stay focused because it's a little contrasty because of the white, but very, very slick. Turtles of Grayskull. Very, very nice. Very nice. All right. Skier, what costume are you wearing for Halloween? Creed is saying there. Most likely going to be Michael Myers, I have a feeling. I have a feeling it's going to be that. I've got some plans that night too there, so we'll see what happens. Let me shoot back up over here really quickly so I can see if I've missed anything. Let's see. Jackie, the bucket reminds you of Sully. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Alex tried the Chicken Big Mac from McDonald's. It's pretty decent and good, but nothing too unique. Agreed. I thought it was a little on the blandest side. I mean, it's all right, you know. Urza, what did you think of the movie The Substance? I haven't seen that yet with Demi Moore. I do want to watch that. I do want to watch that. Tom, do you collect the Toonie Territories? I haven't, but I see them at Target whenever I go, and I see all the characters there. I have some running out of room like crazy, guys. I really got to be very careful with what's here for sure. Critical Eats Japan, what's going on? Happy Halloween to you, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping on. It's great to see you as always. Guys, you guys need to be, you know what you need to be doing here, especially when you see all the awesome food review communities here in the chat here. Of course, Jackie Hero Food Reviews, Drew's Food Reviews, Critical East Japan, just to name a few. Just click on those. Make sure you subscribe to those channels. They're putting out some content on the daily, and they have a lot of fun doing it, as they have for years now, which is awesome. It's great to have you guys. Carlos, saw a video guy who went to Best Buy store and they took out their DVDs. I was devastated. I know, it's crazy. And Target is joining the list. It's getting rid of their physical media. So it's going to become, I think, more of a niche type of category, but it's also meaning the price is going to go up. So when they're not producing in mass like that, it's going to be expensive. So the days of just going and buying DVDs and Blu-rays like I used to do at Fry's Electronics before they went out of business, Best Buy occasionally, Amazon, 1-800.com back in the day. That's kind of what it was for sure. So 3-2 bottom of the 10th. Wow, man, LA is getting its money's worth tonight. I feel bad for you East Coasters watching this right now. It's going to be closer to midnight if it's not over already. We'll see what happens here. It's going to be a nail biter of a finish for sure. Let's see, Drew, Pizza Hut, 1 million space bucks or pizza will send out for you. Very nice. Very nice. Pizza's so expensive anyway, Drew. You know, it's so expensive anyway. Oh, really crazy. All right, Larry Nguyen. Where is Inuel? She is very tired, so I understand if she's not on tonight. We've been dealing with a lot of stuff to kind of unpack and to take care of and do, so I completely understand. For sure, but she'll catch it on the replay. She'll definitely catch it on the replay if she doesn't jump on now, for sure. Let's see here, guys. We're gonna jump into the review in just a second. It's a fun little Halloween one for you. The last couple of things here, real quick. Let's see, Dan, the My Little Pony and Sophia First Free fan. Ian K, I hear you did the Krabby Patty collab. Yes, love SpongeBob SquarePants because it's a great show from Nickelodeon. Absolutely, I had a lot of fun with that one. Definitely, I was underwater for most of it. If you haven't seen that review, make sure you watch it. I don't know how I was able to hold my breath as long as I did for that, but yes. And yes, Drew, I can smell what the rack is cooking. Good old Casey Jones. Oh, too much. Too much. Creed, when is the McRib coming back? Most likely we'll hear about that in the middle or in the beginning or the very middle of November, if not already. I'm excited for that. Chualore, hopefully Mama Peeps is doing well. No, my friend, I'm sorry. I know you're probably jumping in here late, but my mom unfortunately passed away earlier this month on the 6th at 7 p.m. So, yeah. Let's just say she is a lot better now because she's no longer in any pain, and that's what I have to keep telling myself at the same time. I can't be selfish about it, so, yeah. Randy Molina, have I tried 7-Up Shirley Temple? Haven't found that yet, actually. I know that a bunch of people are looking for that. But yeah, I definitely want to check that out once it is out there as well. Again, Shirley Temple goodness for sure. It should be a lot of fun once that does show up there as well. Walmart is going to keep selling physical media. Good. Okay, that means at least there'll be an outlet for something. So we'll have to see there. So we will see. Let's see, Clown Go, Ian, thoughts on candy.com? I don't know what that is actually. What is it that you want me to kind of talk about with that one, Claude? Give me a little backstory on candy.com. And actually, while you're doing that or typing that away there, let me go and grab the goodness for you guys here for sure. 1994 Matt G, yes, yeah, my dad was back in 2011. Candy corn. Okay, good. There you go, Claw. I was gonna say candy.com. What's going on? Candy corn is a guilty pleasure. I do like candy corn myself, even though it's a little waxy for what it is. It's basically formed sugar, which is fine. You know, the taste of it there is unique for what it is. So I do like candy corn. I'm much more of a fan of bite-sized Snickers than anything else. But I do like the candy corn pumpkins, the little bit of the thicker ones, like the Brock's. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan of those. And yes, Urza, I knew the cheesy tots were coming back when I was in pre-production of my the Halloween goodness for BK. Actually, I saw that internally there. So yes, that was coming out there as well. I believe they're testing a spicy version in another state I was reading as well, which is a little bit different. So we'll have to see. Damn. Okay, Michael, Yankees pitching change with 1 out, 2 batters on base. Otani coming up to bat. Oh man, we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens. It's pretty much a nail biter right now. I appreciate you guys being on the stream here with me right now with this game going on. I hope you guys have it on in the background at the very least there. So good times, definitely good times. I can never get sick of them, Claw. They're pretty tasty. They're definitely pretty tasty. So, Tom, we went to see Captain D's, and Finstein asked if we could speak to the captain. There you go. That's awesome. All right, guys, let me go grab the review, and then we'll definitely get things going here in just a second. So do what you got to do. Check out the game for a minute or so. I'm going to go grab the goodness, recharge my throat just a little bit here because I feel like I'm kind of scratchy right now. I got a flu shot a couple of days ago. My arm is still hurting from it, actually. But I think it's giving me a little bit of a cold at the same time, too. So we'll have to see how this goes. But just do what you got to do. I'm going to be back in just a second. And, of course, I'll give you a little Halloween goodness here to take a look at while I go do what I got to do. For those of you that want to sit and just chill for a little bit. So I love you guys. I'll see you in just a sec. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
All right, we are back. That is going to reset in just a second, and then we'll get into the review. And we'll get this going here. We'll wait for it to kind of catch up in there as well. Shout outs to Juan Harrington down below. Thank you so much for the subscription to the channel. Make sure if you're watching this right now, you are now officially immortalized here in the chat, which is pretty awesome. Shout outs to you. Alex, the Big Cheese at Crunchwrap, 2 Cantina Crispy Chicken Tacos with a Pepsi for a drink from Taco Bell last Friday. Great lunch. Yeah, I think so too. Absolutely. Yuri Martinez, 871. Hello. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. Chuilor, hopefully you definitely. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Larry, can you check my last 2 comments? Let me see, Larry. What do we have here? Message retracted. You took out 1. And Larry, I'm not seeing Not seeing. I think I already asked, mentioned with E Noel not being on because of how tired she was there. Bases loaded with 2 outs. Man, Michael, keep me up to date, brother, please. It's getting crazy. Check my listed comments, not where E Noel, but before that. Let's see here, really quick here. Trick or treat in a rich neighborhood like Beverly Hills, they won't give a couple of candy, they give you Costco candy. What is that all about? Larry Banks, what's going on? Shout outs to you there. I appreciate you jumping on. Thank you so much. And Claw and Go, hope to see that they release the Baja Blast Pie. Yes, I know. That should be showing at some point before the year is out, because I know that was a 2024 release. So we'll see what happens. I think for the nostalgic menu, though, there is going to be, I think, 3 or 4 items. I think it's 3 items. 3 items released on Halloween. And then I'll probably have that review out for the weekend for whatever I'll do with that. And then 2 of them I think are on the following in November, at some point in November. So we'll have to see what happens there. Dodgers 6, Yankees 3. What? What? Is that right? It's 6-3 Dodgers. Did they win it? What about Taco Bell milkshakes? Yes, that's right. They have the milkshakes that are going to be, they've been testing. Believe it or not, I knew where they were doing that here in LA. I wasn't able to get out to them, though. That's the only thing. But yes, I'm aware of those shakes in there. New sub shop in town called Subway. It's just like Jersey Mike's. Ever heard of it? That's funny. That's funny. Jersey Mike's is in a league all of its own, especially their cheesesteaks. I got to tell you, always a bomb situation with that. All right, guys, with a Halloween episode, naturally, we're like right before Halloween. Typically, I kind of do like some type of grandiose thing for Halloween, but everything got kind of screwed up this month with everything. So it just is what it is. So I'm going to have a little bit of fun with you guys for Halloween this time. I've got my Michael Myers shirt on. For those of you who haven't seen it, this is my favorite one. It's from 2015, actually. This was actually from Universal Studios, but I love it because when I'm out in like a dark setting, this thing really pops. The head is just awesome on this. So I'm always a huge fan of good old Mike. So obviously I'm just a fan. So definitely a blast. But I wanted to do something fun, and naturally, with this being the last show before we jump into the holiday gear for next show, because November 1st, I'm not going to wait. I'm going to basically get myself ready for Christmas. It's going to be a lot of fun. Freeman hit a grand slam to win it, man. Oh my God. Oh man, that place must be rocking right now. Oh my God. Oh, I know some people are going to be very upset with this game. And I can't wait to discuss it. Let me just give a shout out here and a lot of love to all the peeps out there rooting for the Dodgers. And even if you're rooting for New York as well, we're just getting started. So come on. But that's an amazing first game. Shout outs to Michael Allen for subscribing to the channel. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. We're moving onward, a grassroots effort. You guys are rocking. I appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much for that. So naturally, with Halloween, let's get to it there. I thought I'd have a little bit of fun with this one and also give my boy Drew a little something else to be mildly irritated with, because I know he's going to be like, oh no, are we doing this? And I'm like, yes, we are. So he doesn't know what I'm doing right now. He doesn't know what I'm talking about until he sees this. So I wanted to get into this. I know exactly how this is going to go, but it's Halloween week coming up naturally into this coming Thursday, this whole month, I should say. But I wanted to do something kind of fun. So without further ado, let's get into some FrankenCakes with Scream filling, limited edition. And yes, Drew, just for you, we're going to be doing a box opening 101. So it's been a while since I've done a Hostess box opening. But with these, I just fell in love with this box when I saw it. FrankenCakes, definitely a bomb situation. Limited edition. Also, it happens to be on sale for $2.99. So I was like, definitely, I'll pick this up. Spooky wrapping for a shareable snacking. I definitely like that. So that's actually what it's going to look like on the inside. Very, very cool. So very slick right there. Basically, it's just their usual cupcake, but with naturally you have the green icing on the very top. You know, I'm not going to say it's a lazy way to do this, because naturally I feel like it needs something. Like it needs like something with eyes or something on it. It's just missing something to make this a little bit more like Frankenstein. But I like it. FrankenCakes, it's green. They could have called this, even if they had the Ghostbusters license, which they've done in the past. This could have been like a Slimer thing. They could have made this, you know, green on the inside and done something that way. But we're doing FrankenCakes. Why not? Luis Cano, how old are you? What year were you born? Were you born in LA? I was actually born in New York in 1973, so I am 51. It's crazy to say that out loud. A lot of people say I don't look like my age, and I guess that's okay too. So there you go. FrankenCakes, let's get into it. We're going to do some box opening 101. For those of you who don't know, you do not rip off the ends over here and then get right into the cupcakes. These are always made to be like in trays. And Drew knows this better than anybody, right? So this is what it is here. So let's get this going. You always find the perforations on the side because that's what starts it. And obviously I messed that up. But what you do is you rip open one side, you get your finger across the other flap in the front, slide your finger across, try not to cut yourself. And then you do the same on the other side. And when you do this correctly, which is the way that I have it set up for you, you basically have a flip top. And as you can see, we have got them all lined up beautifully for you right there. That would be a nice thumbnail, wouldn't it? Take a look at that action right there. Very, very cool. I'm probably going to be bringing these to my aunt on Sunday because I know I'm not going to keep these here. I just want to do one for the review. And I'm very much, I'm down with, like, I can like stop myself from indulging on a lot of these things very easily. So this is definitely something I'm going to bring, I think, just to have a little fun. But the packaging is cool. I am definitely digging what this looks like. But the only downside I have with this, and I can already see it, look how small these things are. I don't even feel guilty having a couple of these because the original, wow, that is really small, actually. I am shocked how small this is without even opening it. Guys, this is not the cupcake I remember from Hostess back in the day. And I know when you get these in the store individually to buy them, they're not this small. That is freaking tiny right there. Frosted yellow cake with a creamy filling. This is literally maybe a 2 or 3 biter, if that. So it's already a boo-boo situation here. What are the calories on this? $1.70, 170 calories. That's not horrible. But considering the size, I mean, at least it has that standard little paper sleeve that it sits on here because that's what actually kind of holds the puncture wound in place there. So let's just pop this off and you're going to see you got the cake right there. The puncture wound's actually on the very top and then they coat it with the icing there. But guys, this is a little lackluster already. This is so small. Look at this. Look at this. This is like a shrunken cake. It's not a FrankenCake, it's a shrunken cake. They should have made this a shrunken head. That would have been better. A shrunken head cake or something like that. Put like a little face on this, like the Beetlejuice dude, and call these FrankenCakes because this is literally, I can pop this whole thing in my mouth quickly if I really wanted to. That is crazy. $2.99? Yeah, I guess that's what you get. Talk about shrinkflation, guys. This is the state of the world right now. I'm serious. But what we have here, we've got the frosting, little squiggly on the very top. It's not really centered. You've got the green icing and a small little bucket-sized thimble of cake with some cream filling on the inside. Guys, let's just give this a shot. I am really already disheartened by this here. What we have here are the 2024 edition of the FrankenCakes, which they actually have the scary cakes as well, which I saw. And they had the spooky Twinkies as well, which was the chocolate Twinkie with the scream filling. They do that every year. And the scary cakes, I believe, had an orange icing on that one. But honestly, it's going to be like this. So this is a 2-biter. I'm going to do this literally in 2 bites. So let's give it a shot. 2024 edition for the FrankenCakes here on Peep This Out Reviews. Let's do just that. Let's peep out this flavor. I mean, it's okay, but I think I lost a piece of frosting there. It's very small. Kind of moist. Not overly dry, but there's something to it that these are like super fresh, supposedly. I mean, it's a brand new item. But guys, it's a taste. This is not the Hostess cupcake from back in the day. I am not really a super fan of this at all. So kind of disheartening. a little bit here because it's literally, this is a 2-biter. Trying to stretch this out just a little bit. The cream is all right. I mean, it's that classic Twinkie filling that they use with that there. And then the icing being what it is. I'm just so shocked at the size. It's so small with this. So I thought about doing this as structured content, just a regular review to put out there for Halloween, but I wanted to do it on live because it's been a while since I've done a Hostess thing with you guys. So I'm like, let's just do it live. But now, this probably would have gotten trashed in my review, which it's about to, because this is really not worth, at $3. I mean, you're getting what? You're getting 8 of these things here, but you put 2 of these together, and that's basically what 1 cupcake should be from Hostess. So technically, you're only getting like 4 if you look at it that way. If you're popping 2 at a time, I guess for $3, it's not horrible. But guys, given the holiday, I wish I could have seen something a little bit better in terms of creativity with FrankenCakes. They should have done something, maybe a red swirl of icing or something a little different, or a black swirl with icing instead of just the usual. So this is just a little palette swap in their machine for the color, and they're going to call it FrankenCake. So it is what it is. Let's go for one more quickie bite on this one, and then we'll move on with the reviews. Naturally, we've got actually something else to take a look at here before we close this one out. And do me a favor, drop some comments down below. Let me know if you think these are smaller than what you're used to seeing from Hostess for this cupcake, because this literally feels like a mini to me. And if you've given these a go, what did you think of the overall quality of what you had? Was this worth it for you, even though it's kind of small? I mean, in my opinion, it is pretty tiny. Let's go for one more bite and we'll wrap this one up real quick. Hang on. It's a taste. There's no way that's going to fill you up. Even if you have 2 of them, limited edition, it's limited in size. These are shrunken cakes. I love the packaging, definitely cool, but overall, shrinkflation in effect for you, and that's really a boo-boo situation. So, scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna do 6 on that one because the flavor is okay. It's kind of reminiscent. Again, I do think the chocolate cake, I think, has a little bit more pop to it, but naturally, what this is. For $3, I'm glad I didn't pay the regular price of $4.99 for that, because I would have been even more upset. So it's just all right. But if you see that in the store, just keep in mind, you're probably going to want to get a couple of them on special if you can. But if you're getting that for parties, be very careful because the size is tiny on that. That's almost like a trick-or-treat situation. I guess you can do that and throw those in for what it is. But man, tiny, really tiny. Very disheartening on that. Very disheartening. So it is what it is. Drew, those are not the cakes that you're looking for. Yes, definitely not. Definitely not. Although now I am fiending for a Coke Zero. So right when I'm watching my shows after the stream tonight, I'm going to be definitely partaking in a little Coke Zero for sure. Looks like Twinkie cupcakes for him. Yes, but they're small. Very, very small. Ernesto Moreno, thanks so much for jumping on. What up, Meng? What up, what up, what up? More like baby cakes. Critical. Absolutely, absolutely. Louis Cano, what kind of music do you like? I like rock music. I definitely am a fan of rock music. 80s rock music, 90s rock occasionally. It's more 80s rock, though. I like EDM music. I like electronic dance music as well. That's just my 90s rave days from back in the day, for sure. No way Frankie has such small cakes from Critical. Agreed. Drew, yes, Ian used his AARP card to get the discount. Drew, you're just upset that you were able to sneak in there and you were able to get all of the AARPs for yourself, man. It's a thing for you. It's a thing for you. I don't know. Jeffrey, yes, I do like Nirvana. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thoughts on X-Men Apocalypse, the one with Oscar Isaac? I thought the character didn't look anything like the comic at all. It was okay, not bad, not the worst, but definitely not the best either. I've always liked Days of Future Past. I think they did a really good adaptation of that comic story for that. I thought it was pretty good, for sure. Lewis, what time is it in Pasadena? It's 11 p.m. in Toronto. Right now it is 8:53, so 3 hours behind on the West Coast here. You guys in back east are 3 hours ahead, always. All right, so let's take a look as we're almost coming up on the end of the time here. Not too much far time to go. Turtles of Grayskull. This is another one of them, and I couldn't do this one, especially a week right before Halloween, because the other two, as cool as they looked, they don't look as bad, ASS, so to speak. It's a family show. As good old Skeletor in his Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle getup here, the evil samurai of destruction. Right there, guys. He looks like an awesome situation. Not the evil lord of destruction, the samurai of destruction. And looks really killer there with Shredder on the top. You blend them, and you've got basically the samurai version of Skeletor here. And again, just a very cool mashup. And no, he does not glow in the dark. You think he would, but that would be cool if he did for this one. But take a look in the very back here. And as you can see, it looks like we have... Is that Donatello I think he's going against right over there? It looks like they're going at it here. Comes with a comic book, and I think this is right in front of, is that Snake Mountain? Like I said, I didn't take a close look at these because these are new. So I probably should have taken a closer look before, but it looks like they're battling in front of, I want to say that's Snake Mountain or something in that range because of the purple on the background right over there. But it looks really cool on the bottom there. So as you can see, with Casey Jones and Skeletor, next week we've got Michelangelo and Tila to take a look at. So keep in mind there. And naturally with the weapons that you can place in his hands. And for the backstory on this one, for Skeletor, time and time again, Skeletor attempted to destroy He-Man only to fail until, that is, the fateful day he crossed paths with the evil alien named Krang. You guys know who he is. Now, with He-Man out of the way, Skeletor's path to controlling the power of Grayskull is finally clear. So, very, very cool little backstory. And again, this does come with a comic book. But of course, he will remain imprisoned in his little plastic prison for all eternity. Because I never take them out of the package there. I just love to look at these and just kind of check them out at the same time. They're just a really cool sculpting. And the details, they never had it like this when I was a kid. Just very, very cool. But just look at that. Look at the helmet, especially. The detail looks pretty amazing. I love the color tones, the two-tone color tones with that neonish light green and the silver accent. And, of course, the black, if you look closely there. And look on the down on the bottom on that samurai gear. There's also some more design. It just looks really, really cool. So definitely a slick situation when it comes to these there. And I'm really enjoying this line. I really am. I think the quality is pretty nice on it. And even though I'm not a huge fan of the Turtles per se, I mean, I like them. I've seen all the movies and most of the other recent stuff. I'm definitely a fan of, obviously, Masters of the Universe. And that's the main reason I want to collect it, because it's just, it's kind of a guilty pleasure. So really, really cool. A nice version of Skeletor with that as well. So a lot of fun with that. And of course, next week we'll take a look at the other two that I have sitting right over here then as well at the same time. And actually, only because of the time as well there, I think I'll save the review that I thought I was going to look for to do for next week, actually. It's probably, I don't know if it'll be the main review because I have it sitting right over here, but we'll see about doing that as well too there. And then we'll move on from there. So good times, guys, good times across the board. So let me see. Carlos, did you see my comment about the Deadpool, Wolverine, and Twisters DVD Walmart? Let me go back here, Carlos. Hang on one second. And let me see what you put. Trying to see. Let me go back. Carlos, there you go. It would be, would I buy Deadpool and Wolverine and Twisters on DVD and get them both at Walmart, since, like I said, Walmart's still going to keep selling DVDs? I'll see about ordering it for sure. Deadpool and Wolverine, I've seen the steelbooks that are going to be coming out for them too there. And they look pretty cool for sure. So considering I never got to see Deadpool and Wolverine, believe it or not, because of everything, I definitely want to check out that movie for sure. And yes, Jackie, wow, the cake is tiny. Everything is getting smaller and more expensive. But thankfully, it was only $2.99 for that box, though, Jackie. That's the only thing. But yeah, I feel you. It's just crazy. Everything is getting smaller and more expensive. It's true. You know, it really is true. So let's see here. Yes, Michael, you think that he glows in the dark with the green pinstripes. I agree. I thought they should have done something with that. I really do. I really do. Jeffrey, did you like the chicken Big Mac? It was okay. I did a review on that one there, Jeffrey. Take a look at the McDonald's playlist on the channel. You'll find it there. And Klon Go, yes, I want to see Terrifier 3. Absolutely. The second one was so awesome. And the first one is a classic, which was really good too. But the second one was awesome. So yeah, I'm excited to see that for sure. And Tom, yes, I do like Peeps, of course. And Dr. Pepper Peeps, I think I tried those actually here on the channel. Say that 5 times fast. Dr. Pepper Peeps, 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 Dr. Pepper Peeps. I think I messed up once. But yes, I am a fan of Peeps, and obviously that's the reason that my channel is called Peep This Out, is because my mom actually helped me name that for that reason while she was having Peeps. And then I was saying something like with Peeps or Peep This Out or peeping this out or something along those lines. It became what it is there. So let's see, Louis Cano, Toronto is 3 hours ahead of Pasadena or LA. Yep, that's on the other side. Because I live in Toronto and LA is 3 hours ahead of Hawaii. Absolutely. Clown Go, what horror movies do you plan to watch tonight? Any recommendations? The original Howling, I'm going to watch. The original Poltergeist, I'm going to watch. And if I'm able to stay up for it, I'm probably going to watch Army of Darkness, only because that's kind of it's a stupid movie, but it's been a minute since I've seen it. And since I've seen the first Evil Dead 1 and 2 so many times, I haven't really watched the third one as much. So I kind of want to see what's up with that. It was done through Universal, so obviously it's kind of watered down a little bit, so not nearly as gross. I think it had a PG-13 rating, but I think it should be kind of cool just to check it out, so we'll have to see. So let me see, last couple of things here, guys. Let's see here. Let's go Dodgers. Drifter Nomad, what's going on? Sammy Love, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. And yes, I have heard of Tim Hortons. That's back up in in the Canada area up, I believe, for Tim Hortons. They don't have that here on the West Coast at all. I guess it's another variation of like Dunkin' Donuts, but done the Canadian way, maybe. Something like that. So very, very cool. Well, guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you guys for jumping on for this pre-Halloween week coming up here. I guess we have 1 week, a little less than 1 week, considering it's next Thursday. And then I think for next year, I think we'll actually be on Friday, if I'm not mistaken, because I think it goes up a day. So I think one way or another, if it's a leap year, I don't know. We'll have to see. But it's been an amazing, amazing time being with you guys tonight. Like I always say, whenever these streams come to an end, I always feel a little blue, because it's just like, man, I've had so much fun here for this hour. But like I said, you guys have really helped me through a lot, and especially with this week. It's been very, very rough with everything that's been going on. So, you know, ever since the beginning of this month, it's completely thrown off my game with all the stuff I wanted to do with streaming, as well as just in general, just doing my stuff. I've been really just been building content and just putting my stuff out there just to kind of keep my head going, because it's been so hard. So, I'm going to try and tackle this as much as I can and deal with it as much as I can, but it's just, it's really hard for me, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's really hard every day ever since this happened. So I'm gonna have to kind of really find a something to kind of keep me in line with what I need to do to keep level-headed and kind of go from there. So but I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. You guys are the reason I love doing what I do here on the channel, and I love checking things out for you. You have a lot to look forward to with new content. Again, you do have brand new content coming on tomorrow, Saturday, the 26th at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so watch for that. You'll find this replay coming on Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then most likely I'll be off on that Monday, and then Tuesday will be another piece of content that I have I'm planning for that day as well. And then naturally I'm going to try and get out at least a couple more before Halloween from that point as well, to close the month out there. So shout outs to all of you guys. Thank you so much in advance also. And since we're at the end of it right now, I should say, for anyone who may have donated to the channel so far, I see it's Blunts here officially with the super chat. For anyone else who may have used alternate methods like PayPal or anything else, I'll definitely check those and then put you down below in the description box if there's anything there. But thank you so much for all that you do. And again, I know my mom loved all of you guys as well too. I don't like using the past tense term. I'll try not to do it as much. I'm trying to stay focused with that. But I know that she loves you guys, and she would always ask about the stream, how did it go, and you know, who was on. You know, sometimes she would throw some of these names out because she remembers the names of some of you guys, which was really cool. You know, Ed Keaton as well too, she would always ask about. So is Ed Keaton on? And I'm like, yeah, he was on this week too there. And, you know, Randy Molina and Larry Nguyen, all the usual suspects that we see in there as well. Michael Domayer, because I'm always saying shout outs to Chi-Town and everything. So, but just know that, you know, things happen the way that they're supposed to happen. You just got to keep moving forward. And like my grandmother always said, look back, but don't stare. So keep moving forward, keep remembering where you came from, keep being good to yourself, because if you're not good to yourself, you're no good for anybody else. You got to take care of yourself and keep your mental acuity up and keep your health in the right place there. And then everything will just go the way that it goes. So shout outs to each and every one of you guys. Enough of my soapbox tonight. You already know. I'm here for you guys. I appreciate you guys. Send me those direct messages. I'll keep trying to get back to you as much as I can. And Larry, I will take a look at what you sent as well too there. So shout outs to you. I appreciate that. Have a very happy Halloween next Thursday. Most likely there may or may not be a review out that day. Usually on Halloween, it's probably best maybe to keep it for the first, or maybe if it's something small, I'll put something out there. I haven't decided yet. There's a few pieces I could choose from. So we'll see. We'll see there. But thank you so much for trying to do what you can to help me through everything I've been going through with this. It's an ongoing process. But I appreciate you guys. I know my sister appreciates you guys, and all my close family who see the streams as well. They see it. Also, I appreciate you guys. And we'll see. Halloween costume, Lewis, Kano, I think I said it was Michael Myers is most likely what I'm going to be doing there to have a little fun with that. So whatever you guys do on Halloween, do it safely. If you have, if you're going to be doing things that you probably know you shouldn't without having somebody with you, like to maybe drive you home, things like that, make sure you have a wingman or wingwoman with you, so that way there's somebody there with you. And have a very nice week for sure. Shout outs to all of you guys. Watch plenty of Halloween horror movies, of course. There I'm going to be watching most likely late on Halloween night. Usually when I get home, I watch Halloween in there, and then once it goes over into midnight, I typically want to watch Halloween 2 because it all took place the same night. So if you want to do something fun, start Halloween at like 11 o'clock and then have it go past midnight. When you finish Halloween, immediately put on Halloween 2 and then watch that one. And you usually be done like around maybe 3-ish or so. But it'll be early morning technically, because that's when that movie ends. So the original Halloween 1978, and then watch the 1980 or 81 Halloween 2, the originals. Put them together, and it's a fun night. It's a fun night. That's what I like to do with that. So shout outs to you guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to be here in the chat for another minute or two until the stream ends. I appreciate you jumping on. For anyone who may be watching over at facebook.com/Peep This Out Show, shout outs to you as well. I appreciate that. Drop some comments down below on the replay. Let me know what you think of the stream. And again, welcome to my channel. And I appreciate you guys being on here. So I'll be here in the chat again, like I said, for another minute or so until it times out. I'll try and answer whatever I can. We'll see here. And yes, Alex, it's not how hard you get hit. It's how many times you can get hit and keep moving on and keep moving forward. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I've been hit in the gut. It's been hard to get up from it, but very slowly I'm going to rise to my feet. I don't know about making the 10 count, but the goal is to get up. And that's the goal with that. So very happy Halloween to you guys. I appreciate you guys greatly. Let me jump on over here to the area, and then we'll go from this point. And guys, shout outs to you there again. Be happy, be safe, and have a great week. Enjoy the content coming out. And again, thanks for checking out everything that I've put out this last week. It's been a lot of fun throwing together the Halloween content for you as well, which I have a blast to do every single time. So naturally, with good old Michael Myers, and I'll stand up for you one more time so you guys can check him out. He is very cool. Very happy Halloween right there, because everyone's always entitled to at least one good scare, right? Shout outs to you guys. I love all of you, and I'll definitely catch you here on the next piece of content. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow for another Halloween situation going on there. So enjoy it, and I'll definitely catch up with you very soon. So with that, it's your boy Ian K closing out the live stream for October 25th, 2024. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, everyone. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for jumping on. Let's see. Alex Webb, did you know that the TV show Friends actually turned 30 last month? I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, it came out, what, in 94? In that range? It's been that's crazy. That is crazy. And they actually have a friend's Happy Meal, I think over in Spain, where you can get all the characters right there. I don't know why they don't do that here in the States, which is nuts. So it is what it is. All right, guys, time for me to watch some horror movies, get some Coke Zero, and see about getting these FrankenCakes ready for transport for the weekend, because I'm not going to be eating any more of those. No bueno. Love you guys, and I will talk to you the beginning November 1st. I guess it's going to be on Friday for the next stream. So we're going to have, obviously, we'll switch over into the theme with lights and all that fun stuff there. I'm not going to wait because I want to have 2 months of good times, of positivity, and lots of lights, Christmas lights, and all that fun stuff there. We'll get those going there as well. So happy holiday to you. Happy spooky season for the next week or so. And we will definitely talk to you soon. And with that, peace. I'm out.